In this video, we're going to do a basic introduction to charts within Microsoft Dynamics 365 for sales. Now, this is one of a series we're specifically doing on charts. You can see links to others in the series below. Also, if you've got any suggested content ideas or indeed you need any help with Microsoft Dynamics, please see the links below. So, as I say, in this video, we're just going to do a basic introduction really. How do you find charts? Where in the system are they? And how do you use them? Well, there's three main areas that you find charts in the system. Now, the first is in your views. So your views are effectively lists. I'm going to illustrate this by looking at the opportunities area, but it's applicable to other record types as well. So I'm in an all opportunities view at the moment. And then on the top bar here, I've got the icon here that says allows me to show a chart. If I click on that, it's going to display a chart on the left hand side alongside that original view. Now I've got a range of charts available to me. It's defaulted to this one called Top Customers, but you can see I've got a sort of little down arrow there to the right of Top Customers. So I select that. You can see I've got two groups of charts. One is my charts, which is charts effectively personal charts I've created for myself. And then we've got the system charts, which have either come out of the box with the system or the system admin has created. Now, I can select any of those to display. So I might want to choose the sales pipeline one just to illustrate this. So it's a sales pipeline chart and depicts the sales funnel. Now, just to sort of show you a little bit the features of charts. One is if you click on the segment of a chart, in this case I've got a develop phase. If I click on that, that sub-filters the grid on the right. So if I want to know what records make up that segment of a individual chart, whichever sort of chart I've chosen, that will get filtered out. The other thing I can do is it gives me the option to drill down into data held on that segment that I've just clicked on. So actually, if I wanted to plot that data against estimated close date, so for that particular stage of the pipeline, what are we expecting to happen in terms of deals closing? What I can do is choose an attribute, in other words a field, and I'm going to look for estimated close date. And then choose a chart type, and I'll just choose a simple bar chart. And then, as you can see, I've then got plotted below the sort of sub-analysis of data from that particular stage. So that's kind of the basics of how charts work and how you access them from within a view. If I want to come back out of that, I just click on that home icon and just move back to the all opportunities view. Now the other area we see charts in is dashboards. So if I go to the dashboards, and you can see I've got a default dashboard here of Richard's test dashboard, which is actually a personal dashboard that I created for myself. And again, I've got exactly the same thing. I've got a couple of charts embedded in that dashboard. It's a fairly simple 4-pane dashboard. I've got a couple of charts embedded in that. Now that performs exactly the same way, so I just click on that. I can drill down, but if I want to see that in the context of the associated records, I've got a little icon at the top here of that chart within the dashboard that says view those records, and if I click on that, then I go to that opportunities view that we were in before. So we've seen charts both on a view and we've seen charts within a dashboard. The other area we can see charts is within a record itself. So if I go to the accounts area or organizations area, we've got a record here called Fabricam, and I'll just click on that because I know there's if we go to opportunities there's more than one, so we might get a little bit of graphical information. So if I go to related, and if I pick out, if I can spot it, opportunities, you can see within that related view, so what we're showing here for Fabricam Inc., these are all the opportunities related to Fabricam. Again, I've got that chart capability that I can display data there. Top customers is less than useful in that particular context, but again, I could say look at opportunities by rating, for example. So again, we've got charts within the record itself, and you can see on this tab here, opportunities chart, I can actually embed a chart within a record form as well. I want to say it's not something I could do as a user, it's something that the system administrator can set up and do. So really that's a sort of quick introduction to charts, where you can find them, what their functionality is. As I said, this is one in a series we're doing specifically on charts. We're going to focus in on how to create your own charts in the subsequent videos in the series. But you can see links to all of the series below. Also, if you've got suggested content ideas or you need any help with Microsoft Dynamics, please see the links below. Thank you very much for your time today, and hopefully see you again soon.